Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla if you're new here, and I lost a whole heap of weight and I talk about it a lot on the internet. If you're interested in weight loss, postpartum life, makeup, beauty, fashion, all that kind of thing, as well as mental health and how I tackle certain things to do with weight loss and maintenance, please consider giving me a subscribe and turning on the notifications so you never miss a video from me. In today's video, I'm going to be chatting you through 5 lessons that I've learned from losing over 180 pounds. I want to preface this as well by saying technically I lost 220 pounds, but I lost 183 pounds for my big weight loss, and then I had a baby and I lost an additional 40 pounds. Well, the 40 pounds that I put on having him, not an additional 40 pounds, but and so I have learnt a few things along the way. I'll leave a link up here as well to my full weight loss, like how I lost weight video, and I'm also going to be refilming it to incorporate my postpartum journey as well, because I've learned a few extra things along the way. But I thought today that I would chat you through some of the things that I've learned, and honestly this is probably going to have a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, because I've learned a lot. Even when I was trying to narrow down the 5 points for today's video, I was like, wow, that's a good one as well. No, that's a good one as well. Well, I hope they are. I hope you enjoy them, because otherwise, what am I doing here? Anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna hop in and chat to you about the 5 things that I learned, 5 lessons that I learned from losing a lot of weight. The first one is that there is a massive difference between weight loss and weight maintenance. This is something that kind of blew my mind when I first learned it in Body Slims, which is the program, as I call my roadmap to weight loss. What we've been sold by the big weight loss companies is that you go to, to like one of the famous ones. You check in on a Monday and you've lost 2.5 pounds, and then you come back and you're like, that's great, and you celebrate and you buy all the treats that they have there, and then you come back and you've fallen off the track and you've put back on the 2.5 pounds, and then then next week you lose a pound and then you put on another pound, and then you lose 2 pounds but you put on a pound. So what's happening there is actually weight maintenance. That is, weight maintenance is not supposed to be maintaining at one specific number. It's supposed to be a range, which is also a lesson. But we've been peddled this idea that weight loss is supposed to be, this kind of infinite battle between 5, 10, 20 pounds, whereas actually it's not. Weight loss should be a finite amount of time in which you do an action that results in a weight loss, and then you enter weight maintenance, which is what those companies have been peddling us as weight loss. And the reason they've been doing that is because, yes, there are a couple of people who will have amazing results from them, but the majority of people won't. And what will happen is that they keep coming back for more. So they keep coming back, checking in each week and, paying in their 10 euro, 20 euro, whatever it is, and they never finish the program. Quite a lot of people never get to become a gold member or whatever term it might be. And I've done all these programs before, so I know, like, I've been there. I've been with all of us. So there is a big difference between weight loss and weight maintenance. Weight loss is a finite amount of time in which you take the actions in order to lose weight. For me, it was reducing my calories and walking 1 hour every single day. And then I go into maintenance, where I then can eat more. I can't eat everything under the sun, but I can eat a bit more and I can enjoy my life and live my life freer. So that's the first lesson I learned. And that, honestly, learning that, I was like, look at that. Number 2 is that your brain is the biggest contributor to your successful weight loss and, in turn, weight maintenance. Your brain is really the ruler of everything that goes on. To quote my sister, your brain is your supercomputer. Your brain is what's happening. That's what's controlling everything that's going on around you. So, going on within you, it controls the actions that you take. I have tried to lose weight so many times. My whole life I was trying to lose weight. I was literally on a diet since I was 7 years old, and probably on a diet every single Monday morning, every, Tuesday morning, every Wednesday morning, and I had successfully lost weight a couple of times. but I never was able to keep it off because I hadn't fixed my brain. To quote my amazing GP, or general practitioner, family doctor, he said, when you fix the head, the weight will just fall off. And I thought I fixed the head 12 years ago when I went for binge eating disorder, therapy to battle my binge eating disorder. And what I did was helped my binge eating. I didn't help my food addiction. And there's a big distinction between the two. And I'm not going to get into that now, but in terms of curing my mental health or working on my mental health, but working on where my issue came from, where, like working on why am I overweight? Why am I reaching for food? Why am I doing this? And then challenging those thought processes and the behaviors that helped me to gain, to end up being morbidly obese. That is the game changer for me. I wasn't white knuckling it through my weight loss, my big weight loss, or my postpartum weight loss. I wasn't going, oh, but I need something. And because that's what I was doing the whole time before. And it's because I addressed my mental health issues and the reasons and why food was a crux for me, why it was my crutch, why I used it, why I was addicted to it. That is what changed the game for me. In a similar vein, lesson number 3 is that weight is not the issue, weight is the symptom. I would hypothesize that 95% of people who are morbidly obese are so as a result of something else that has happened and that they're using food as a coping mechanism. I thought that I was unhappy and had shame because I was fat. And it turns out that was flipped on its head. I was fat because I was using food to escape from the childhood trauma that I was holding on to and from my negative self-talk. So learning that food was my go-to, and then obviously I was eating a lot, so I was eating so much that I ended up putting on weight. Once I realized that and that behavior, then I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. This makes sense, that the weight is the symptom, not the issue. Lesson number 4 is that if you don't change your habits while losing weight, those habits will still be there when you lose weight. So I'm talking about the habit of, if you've managed to white knuckle it for, 6 months to lose 20 pounds or whatever it might be. And then, okay, you're like, great, I've reached goal now and I'm going to start, I'm gonna start getting that extra bit of something, or my habit could be that I couldn't really be bothered going for my walk now that I've done it, and that's a habit that we probably, because I did for my whole life, is I'm like, I'll give in now, I've done that now, I'll give in. So if you have a habit of, if you kind of ignore those habits for the time of weight loss, those habits will be there at the end and that will result in putting the weight back on again, because that's how you got there in the first place. And by you, I mean me, us collectively. Some people, I'm not speaking to everybody, like everybody take this with a pinch of salt, please. But in terms of me, I know that I had a habit, say example, seen a lot of people that I know put weight back on again because they haven't addressed the habits that they have around food and reaching for food as a form of comfort. So changing a habit for me could look like, instead of celebrating with a meal out, which I would have done before, I will then celebrate with a massage, or going for a walk with a friend, or a weekend away. Now obviously these are all like money, I'm not saying that I do that all the time because your girl can't afford that, but just in that general vein, like changing your habits, even small tiny daily habits. And then lesson number 5 that I have learned from losing a considerable amount of weight is that the biggest visual weight difference will happen near the end. This might be triggering to some people, so I'm going to use the term skinny, and if you are triggered by that, I apologize, but basically you're trotting along all the time on your weight loss journey, dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, and gaining and dropping and gaining a little bit, and then dropping and dropping and dropping, or plateauing, and eventually And you're looking at yourself and you're going, okay, like I have a video that I did on change blindness and body dysmorphia that I'll leave linked here as well. But you know, like it takes a while for us to really see a difference in ourselves, and other people will see before you do. But there is a point on weight loss, and it's within the last 10 pounds of your goal or target weight, I believe. Probably is different for everybody else, but I know a couple of people have agreed with me here on Instagram and on YouTube that this has happened for them as well. So you're plodding along, you're going for it, you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, you know, and you're still kind of curvy, you're still in that like mid-size range, and then bam, you're skinny. It's really weird. It's like, I'm skinny. And I'm going to show you a visual of this right now. So here is me after losing 11 stone, which is 11 times 14. I can't work it out. Anyway, that's me losing 11 stone. Here's me losing 12 stone. There is a massive difference between 11 and 12 stone. There's only a 14-pound difference, but there is a massive difference. And it's something that happened to me. I was like, holy hell, I'm skinny. And like, I've never been skinny in my whole life, like ever. Like even as a child, I was overweight. I was never skinny. So to the point to be like, oh my God, I'm slim. Like I'm slim now. What is this? This is so strange. And it is really strange. And it is very, very, like, it's kind of not off-putting, I wouldn't say, but it's like, holy moly, I'm skinny now. The reason I want to mention this, and it's a lesson that I think by learning this, it can really help, that there is a long period of time in weight loss where you don't see a difference, and there's a long period of time where you're trotting along and you're going, yeah, okay, like I think I'm always going to be, you know, like a curvy whatever size, and it makes a big difference on everybody else and how you carry your weight. But it is so bizarre because my sister said it to me and I was like, yeah, sure. And then it happened to me and I was like, oh no, okay. And it happened to my friend Kirsty. She was like, you know, trotting along, and all of a sudden she was like, oh my God, I'm slim, I'm skinny. Like you stop being in that kind of like mid-range and you just all of a sudden become skinny or slim or slender, whatever term you want to say. Guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know down below if you have learned any lessons from losing weight, and if you agree or disagree. I'm sure you'll let me know anyway. And please leave me, what kind of emoji will we do today? We did a guitar. We do a heart. We do a gold heart. Let's do a gold heart for today. And yeah, I will be back with you next week, and thank you so much. Please subscribe, please like, comment, share, etc. And follow me over on Instagram as well, and on TikTok, because I am on those platforms as well. And I will chat to you all very soon, and please stay tuned because there will most likely be a set part 2, part 3, part 4 of this video, because your girls learned some stuff over the last couple of months. So thank you so much for watching and sticking with me as always, and I will chat to you all soon. Bye guys. I really like this dress. I just wish it was black. Why would they make it brown? Oh, will I do a haul? Will I do a little fashion haul video soon? Where did my pen go? Did I drop it again? Aha, some folds of my dress. Oh, it's a beautiful day. This video was filmed this morning. Pretty delighted with that. What else do I need to do? Leave in an hour. Gonna go make my 10,000 steps. At 10 before 10 again. I need to go make food to take with me. And I need to decide my content. I'm going to do that video right now. Okay, bye. Bye.